Richardson working from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Richardson looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally, not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now Richardson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. Touchdown! Jelani Woods. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Jets, nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. On play action, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Motion man left is Lazard.
26. Over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
Rodgers now on 1st down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Back north. Jump out.
Rodgers again now. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk step, Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 25.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. Richardson going to move him around. Now Richardson to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Richardson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here, Richardson yet again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Will Mallory from 8 yards out. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Inside.
Throwing is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
To number 87. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Now it's Richardson. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Panther 11! Panther 11! Street! Street!
There, Richardson back to throw it. Caught by Woods. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Come on, come on. Set.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's got this
First touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Brings up second and goal.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him sent.
Hey, 88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And in a fourth down.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Deep to return is Josh Downs. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here's Richardson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready. Viking 18, 19 Lions. 18 Rattler.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jets are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. This pass out wide to Hall. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 30-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He finds Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, how about this on first and goal?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play then.